Hello guys, I promised I was going to do a video to show you how to do a pH test of your water and also how to know the pH value that is good enough for your catfish. So today I'm going to be taking you through how to do a pH test of your water. We are going to do it practically, but before we go to the practical part of it, I need to show you how to read the pH results of your test. Yeah, there are a lot of pH, a lot of tools that you can use to measure your water pH. We have the digital ones, we have the electronic ones, and we have the reagent, which is this. So this is the one we use, which is the pH reagents, and these have been proven to give the most accurate results. Like the digital ones, they don't give you as more accurate results than this. So this is what we use. Like I said, these have been proven to give the best and more accurate results. So what you do with it is that you just need to drop 3 drops of it in your water sample, and then you see the color. When you now see the color, from the color you can now interpret and say, okay, this is the pH value of the water. We are going to do a practical of it, so it's not like, but I just want you to understand how to read the results after testing your water. Yeah, so this is the pH value chart, and when you look at this chart, I will put it on this video so that you can have a very clear look at it, but just follow me as I explain. Yeah, so when you look at this, coming from this side, you can see this is acidity, and coming from this side, we'll have alkaline, and in between we'll have neutral, which is 7.0. So how you know the quality of your water is not by mere eye observation, because sometimes you can look at your water and it looks very clean, sparkling, but when you test it, you find out that the water is either acidic or alkaline. So the neatness of your water does not determine, for fishes, does not determine how good or the quality of your water. The only way you can determine the quality of your water or how good your water is by doing a pH test, and from the result you can say, okay, this water is good enough for my catfish, and that's how you get to know about that. So let's get back to how to read the pH value of your water. So when you look at this, we have 4.0, 5.0, 6.0, 6.6, 7.0, 7.6, 8.0, 9.0, 9.5, and then 10.0. So like I said, what you're looking for is to get a pH value of 7.0. But in the actual sense, in most cases, we don't get 7.0, though it happens sometimes, but not like it's not impossible. You get a pH value of 7.0, but we want to get something in between, plus or minus this 7.0. And if you get any pH within this range, then it's okay for you. So like I said, the target is 7.0, but from a pH of 6.0, which is here, the yellow one, to a pH of 8.0 is considered okay. Anything above 8.0 or anything less than 6.0 is very, very dangerous for your fish. So you need to make sure that when you do a pH test of your water, that if you're getting anything 6.0 is likely safe, but not the best. 6.6 safer, 7.0 best, 7.6 a little alkaline, then 8.0 then more of alkaline. So anything that is above 8.0 is dangerous. That means you need to change your water. And if you're getting a pH value of less than, let's say, 4.0, 5.0, it's dangerous for your fish. So you need to look for a way, either by adding ashes, wood ashes, to make sure that you reduce the acidity of their water. But this is what you should always look out for. And for us that are using concrete pond, the problem we face most, like where I'm farming or where we are farming, we use a concrete pond, and most times the water always gets alkaline. Yeah, so we need to change it. Most time when we change our water, we get a pH of 6.0. As time goes on, it gets to 6.6, 8.7.0, and it increases. But anything more than 8.0, then we need to change the water. So I'm going to take you to the ponds. We have 3 ponds there, and we are going to test each of them. One of them has fish. One has been treated, one has not been treated. And so we are going to test 3 of them, and I would like you to engage in this by telling me the pH value of each of the ponds I'm going to test it and I will show you the test results. And I want to know if you truly understand how to read this by telling me the pH value of each of the ponds. So we are going over to the pond. We are in our pond now. This is pond 1. Pond 1 has fish in it. This is pond 2. Pond 2 is still going under treatment. You can see the plantain stems on top of it. So we are still trying to treat it. And then pond 3, we treated this pond, but it's having leakage. So which is the reason why the water is low. But we are going to test 3 of them, and then we'll get to see what the results or the pH value it gives us. Like I said, I will want you to engage, and I want to know if you're getting it right. And if you're not getting it right, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm here to correct you and to make sure that you know how to read the pH value of your water. So we are going to test now. So this is the last test result we got from the pond that has water. We are going to test it again. So we are going to test it again. So first of all, we have to discharge this to turn it off. Then we are going to rinse the container to make sure that the water is not contaminated. So rinse it, and then we have to pour the water that is coming from the pond. So this is the water, but we are still going to reduce it so that it's not enough, so that it won't get too much. So this quantity is okay. This quantity is okay. So we are going to get our pH reagents. I'm going to open it, and then we are going to drop 3 drops of it. 1, 2, 3, and then we'll shake. So after shaking, this is the color. So tell me from the pH chart, what is the pH value of this, and is this safe for our catfish? Let's move over to pond 2. So the same thing we did for pond 1, we are going to discharge this water. We are going to turn it off, and then we are going to rinse it with the water coming out from pond 2. So we are going to rinse it thoroughly, then pour it off. Then now take water sample from pond 2. Okay, so we are going to reduce the quantity. It doesn't need to be much, so this is okay. So we are also going to drop 3 droplets. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. So let's shake. You can see the color is different. So from this, what do you think is the pH value for pond 2? Okay, so let's go to pond 3. So we are now at pond 3, and this is the sample from pond 2, and we are going to discharge it like we did for the other ones. And then we are going to rinse this with the water coming out from pond 3. So we need to rinse it thoroughly and then discharge it. Then take water sample from pond 3. So let's still reduce it. Okay, I think this is okay. So we are going to drop 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. So we shake. So this is what we have. So from this, what do you think is the pH value for pond 3? I would like to hear your comments, and then let's know who is getting it right and who is not getting it right. Like we always promise, we are on this journey together. We are learning, and whatever knowledge you have acquired, we also want to share it with the audience or those who are interested in going into fish farming. So let me know what you think, and let me also know your answer for the 3 points that we have tested.